What used to be simple, innocent, pretend play, like running a pizza shop, going to school, or playing house, has morphed into something much more concerning. Roblox's roleplay games aren't just spaces for creativity anymore. They're rapidly turning into dating simulators for children. And I don't say that lightly. Every day, millions of kids log into games like Brookhaven, Berry Avenue, and Meep City expecting a fun time. But what they get is a digital social minefield, a place where online dating, identity obsession, and even sexual behavior are so common that no one blinks twice. And yeah, that's horrifying. Before we get into the digital minefield that is Roblox's role-playing platforms, I'd just like to ask, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It's completely free, and it helps out the channel more than you'll ever know. Thank you so much in advance. Let's get back to the video. Back in the early 2010s, roleplay games on Roblox were charming, clunky, and full of potential. You weren't there to look cool, you were there to just act out stories, to live out silly scenarios with strangers who wanted to pretend just as much as you did. Work at a pizza place was literally just that. People working together to cook fake food and deliver it in boxes. Robloxian high school let you go to class, maybe throw a party, but mostly just exist in a little world. There wasn't pressure to look aesthetic. Nobody was talking about getting a BF or a GF. It was chaotic, but it was innocent. But then came the wave. Adopt Me's social focus revamp, Brookhaven, Berry Avenue, and various other roleplay clones. And with them came a new focus. Not the story, not the characters, but the vibe. Suddenly, being in a roleplay game wasn't about pretending to be a student or a doctor. It was about being cool, being attractive, being wanted. That shift changed everything. Let me walk you through what it's like to spawn into a typical Brookhaven lobby today. You load in. Immediately, you see people crowding the spawn, spamming messages like ABC for BF, or looking for a cute girl, or adopt me if you're hot, LOL. Not role-playing, not storytelling, just straight up flirting, or worse, sexual innuendo. And keep in mind, most of these players are under 13. This isn't a fringe issue. It's an entire culture in many of these games. And what's more disturbing is how normalized it is. No one's calling it out. No one's shocked, because it's just how these games are now. One Reddit user wrote, "Brookhaven is basically Tinder for 10-year-olds." That sentence shouldn't even exist, let alone make sense. But it does, and it's backed by every lobby you can hop into right now. This kind of behavior is alarming, not just because it's cringy, but because it signals a complete breakdown in boundaries. You might think, well, maybe it's just kids being silly. And sure, sometimes it is. But here's the issue. The games themselves encourage this behavior. Let's look at Brookhaven, or Berry Avenue's features. Private homes with lockable doors, beds that let two avatars sleep together, emotes for hugging, kissing, laying together, houses with mood lighting and luxury decor, avatars with custom accessories, poses, and body shapes. These aren't just neutral tools for pretending to be a family. They're systems that make romantic interaction easy and performative. And it's not just about what's possible, it's about what's incentivized. TikTok is full of videos like how to look hot on Berry Avenue, or outfits boys will fall for, Brookhaven edition, or Roblox date night ideas. This is exactly the kind of validation loop social media thrives on. Now add that to a game designed for kids. You're not creating fun anymore. You're feeding insecurity. You're giving children the tools to sexualize themselves and others in a digital space. And it's not just disturbing, it's predatory by design. This issue, though, isn't just about mechanics. It's about culture. And that culture is being amplified by creators who should know better. Let's talk about TikTok. Just search hashtag BrookhavenRP, hashtag Roblox couple goals, or hashtag Roblox dating, and scroll for not even 5 seconds. You'll see thumbnails of avatars kissing, wedding ceremonies, breakup dramas, and crush reveals. These videos get hundreds of thousands to millions of views. And here's the twisted part. Some of these videos are made by adults. or at least older teens, and they know who's watching. They know these clips get engagement from children who want to feel cool, desired, or grown up. The algorithm rewards romantic content, so creators make more of it, and kids start imitating it in-game. It's a loop, a feedback cycle. One post I found was literally a tutorial titled, "How to Find a BF Fast in Brookhaven." Like it's some kind of speed run. Another one, Roblox couple transformation glow up. Literal dating sim content, but wrapped in the face of a family-friendly game. This isn't harmless anymore. It's shaping the way children think about relationships before they can even understand them. Now here's where it genuinely gets surreal. In 2025, Roblox CEO David Baszucki, yes, the face of the company, floated the idea of Roblox becoming a platform for adult dating. He envisioned a world where verified users could go on virtual dates, connect, and then possibly transition those relationships to the physical world. You can read that again if you want, but I still can't believe it either. So, while the majority of the platform is still made up of under 16 users, the company is planning to build dating infrastructure? Even if it's for adults only, how do you separate those worlds without accidentally or deliberately creating crossover? Do you really trust the platform that can't consistently filter slurs or catch exploiters to handle adult romance next to child content? Because I don't, and I'm not alone. This isn't just paranoia. This is already happening. In Texas, a mother is suing after a child was groomed by a predator she met through Roblox and Discord. It started in a roleplay game. The predator posed as a peer. They roleplayed together, it led to private messaging, and it escalated. These stories don't make the front page headlines because they're uncomfortable, but they're still happening. The Guardian ran an investigation in 2025 that showed kids as young as 5 being exposed to sexually suggested roleplay in Roblox games. Some of it included kissing sounds, locked rooms, and avatar animations that simulated real-life intimacy, if you know what I mean. You can't look at that and say it's just fun. You can't claim this is harmless. This harm is happening in real time, and it's being monetized. If Roblox wants to be taken seriously as a global platform, not just a chaotic playground, it needs to take this issue seriously. Here's what they should start to do. Disable suggestive emotes in child-related roleplay games. Kissing, cuddling, or sleeping animations don't belong there. Rework the avatar systems so that suggestive outfits and body shapes are locked behind several age gates. Use real moderation, not just keyword bans. Chat AI should flag recurring behavior like constant ABC for BF spam and kick players from sessions. They should encourage real roleplay mechanics. Event prompts, missions, cooperative stories, give players a reason to interact outside of dating. And maybe the biggest one? Stop rewarding developers whose games consistently get reported for inappropriate content. Like, for example, Teddy, who got an invite to the Hatch event, one of the largest events allowed in Roblox's history. I mean, Brookhaven is literally one of the most reported games on the platform, and it's still featured in the front and center of the charts. I mean, why? I mean, Roblox games could be beautiful. They could be collaborative, creative, and deeply fun. They could be places where kids learn empathy, storytelling, and social skills. But right now, they're corrupted. They've become spaces where identity is tied to attractiveness, where attention means validation, and where dating isn't just encouraged, it's expected. We are raising a generation of children who equate popularity to digital romance, who are learning that being desired is more important than being imaginative. And it's happening in a game we told them was safe. We need to stop pretending that this is just a phase. We need to stop laughing it off as kids being cringe, because it's not cringe. This is dangerous. And if no one says anything, it won't stop. Well, that's all for this one. If you enjoyed, again, please like and subscribe. And that's all for this one. I'm out.